What's up, Cowboys Nation? Get ready, because today's video is going to absolutely shake the ground beneath that NT Stadium. The NFL world is buzzing, and the latest rumor making waves is a jaw-dropper: Danielle Hunter potentially joining the Dallas Cowboys. Now, before you blow up the comments section with "no way this happens" or "we're winning the Super Bowl," just hold tight. We're going deep into this story, unpacking what this would mean for Dallas, how realistic it actually is, and why this move, whether it's in the works, in the dreams, or just hypothetical, has fans and analysts alike freaking out. Danielle Hunter isn't just any defensive end. He's not a rotational guy, not a one-hit wonder, not a maybe-he-develops player. We're talking about one of the most consistently dominant edge rushers of the past decade. A 3 round steal back in 2015, Hunter has racked up nearly 100 career sacks, double-digit sack seasons like clockwork, multiple Pro Bowls, and a resume that already puts him in elite company among pass rushers of his era. He's explosive off the line, has elite bend around the edge, and combines that raw athleticism with a football IQ that's through the roof. Hunter is the type of player who changes how opposing offenses script their game plan. If he's on the field, the quarterback is getting that ball out a full second earlier. Now imagine that guy lining up on the same line as Micah Parsons. Take a second. Just breathe that in. Hunter on one end, Parsons terrorizing from all over the field, DeMarcus Lawrence adding pressure from the opposite side, and a fast, aggressive linebacker core cleaning up everything behind them. That's not just a good defensive front, that's a top 3 unit in the league, instantly. It's the kind of combination that keeps NFC East quarterbacks up at night. And it's not just about the sacks either. Hunter is also one of the best in the league at setting the edge against the run. He's strong, disciplined, and has the motor to chase down running backs on broken plays. What that means for the Cowboys is a total defensive transformation. We've already seen what Parsons can do when offenses are forced to focus on him. Now add another elite threat that demands double teams, and suddenly Dan Quinn, or whoever is running the defense post Quinn, is calling plays like he's got cheat codes. But let's pause the dream scenario for a second and talk reality. Is this move likely? That's where it gets interesting. As of now, Danielle Hunter is under contract with the Houston Texans. He signed a hefty extension, making him one of the highest-paid edge rushers in the NFL. Houston made it very clear they want to contend. They've got C.J. Stroud, they've got momentum, and Hunter was a massive piece of their defensive resurgence. So no, he's not a free agent. The Cowboys would have to trade for him. That means offering draft capital, possibly a player or two, and absorbing at least a significant portion of his contract. Jerry Jones has pulled off bold moves before. Remember Amari Cooper? He's not afraid to make a splash if he thinks it gives the team a real shot at a ring. But this one would be tricky. The Cowboys' current cap situation isn't exactly flexible, especially with players like CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons due for massive extensions. Still, imagine this was the year Jerry finally went all in. If the front office believes this roster is only one piece away, and let's face it, they've been on the cusp for years now, adding Hunter might be that final push over the top. And hey, there's history here. The Cowboys' defense under Dan Quinn the past couple seasons has already been elite in flashes. But what they've lacked is depth on the edge. When Parsons gets double-teamed or fatigued, the pressure drops off fast. Adding a guy like Hunter gives them a second star who not only delivers production but also opens up opportunities for everyone else on that line. And beyond the X's and O's, there's a cultural fit too. Hunter is known for his work ethic, quiet leadership, and let my play do the talking approach. That fits right into the Cowboys' locker room, especially with leaders like Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, and DeMarcus Lawrence setting the tone. Imagine the mentorship Hunter could offer to Dallas' younger pass rushers, guys like Sam Williams or Dante Fowler Jr., who've shown flashes but lack consistency. From a player development standpoint, this could be huge. Now here's where it gets speculative and fun. If Dallas did make a move for Hunter, what would it cost? You're probably looking at a second-round pick at the very least, maybe even a first depending on how desperate the Texans are to retool or rebuild on the fly. They'd also likely want a player in return, a defensive lineman, linebacker, or maybe even someone from Dallas' deep secondary. It's a big price, no doubt. But consider the window the Cowboys are in. Dak Prescott isn't getting any younger. Lamb, Parsons, and the rest of the young core are elite now. Waiting for rookies to develop could mean wasting a prime championship opportunity. Go all in, and the reward could be massive. And fans don't underestimate what this would do to the locker room. You think players like Parsons wouldn't be fired up seeing the front office make that kind of move? That's how you show your team you believe in them. That's how you turn regular season wins into playoff dominance. Now, of course, there are always risks. Hunter has had some injury history. You don't make a move like this without knowing he's healthy and ready to go. You also need to ensure his contract doesn't cripple future negotiations with your cornerstone guys. But if Dallas could pull it off financially and structurally, this might be the move that finally gets them back to the NFC Championship game and beyond. So let's dream big for a minute. Picture opening day. AT&T Stadium is rocking. The lights are bright. The fans are screaming. Dak Prescott takes the field, the offense looks crisp. And then, when it's time for the defense, Micah Parsons and Danielle Hunter come out of the tunnel side by side, helmets in hand, ready to hunt quarterbacks like it's open season. That's not just hype, that's intimidation. That's the type of roster you build when you're tired of waiting. That's the move you make when maybe next year is no longer acceptable. This fan base is ready. The team is hungry. And if this front office wants to signal they're serious about bringing a Lombardi trophy back to Dallas, this is the kind of blockbuster move that says, we're all in. Whether or not it happens, the fact that it's even being discussed shows where the Cowboys are mentally right now. They're not trying to just win the division anymore. They're looking at the big picture. They want to hang banners. They want revenge for those disappointing exits. And if that means shaking up the defensive line with a superstar like Hunter, well, it wouldn't be the craziest thing Jerry has ever done. So Cowboys Nation, what do you think? Would you go all in for Danielle Hunter? Would you trade a first, a second, and a player? Do you think the Texans would ever let him go? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this one is going to fire up a lot of debate. We're keeping our eyes on every development, every rumor, and every little hint that might give us insight into whether this dream move could actually become reality. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single update. We're bringing you the most in-depth, passionate, and real Cowboys content anywhere on YouTube. Until next time, remember, stars shine brightest when the stakes are high.